Brother, man to man. Brother to brother, man to man. Brother to brother, man to man. All right. All right, everybody, I'd like to welcome y'all to this week's episode. Well, this bi-weekly episode. I said this week, we on every first and third Wednesday. But I'd like to welcome y'all to this episode of Brother to Brother with your boy, yours truly, DUBCEEZ. And of course, my big brother, Big Mike's in the building. And man, we got that topic for y'all today. But before I do anything, I'm gonna swing it over to my brother. We got a call on the line already, but I'm gonna swing it over to my brother first, holler at him, and let's see how his week been, and then we'll come back and we're gonna swing it to the caller. So, bro, what's going on with you, man? What's been going on with you for the week, man?
Man, whole week been last weekend been extravaganza. You know what I'm saying? My boy got a little illness, but God pulling him through and everything. It's been a very hectic week, man, and weekend leading into this week. But as I say, every time the Lord, wake me up, I'm feeling great, I tell him to give me the strength to go through, to deal with whatever come regularly or messy. Give me that strength to go with it, to deal with it. Besides that, everything's, man, it is what it is. Maintain it.
That's what's up, my brother. It's always a blessing, man, when we can come together, man, and like these little meetings. So most people just probably say, they do a little show, man. But this is how we we converse. We vent. We discuss things that we probably wouldn't have somewhere else to go to discuss, man. But this is what it's about, fellas coming together and talking and getting some points across. I want to thank everybody, and if no matter if you viewing in, on Facebook Live or YouTube, wherever you're watching from, I'd like to thank you for joining in and giving us your time today. Make sure you share the video, and feel free. The number is scrolling across the bottom. If you want to call in, man, please feel free to do so. Call in and give us your thought on it. As a matter of fact, let me see. Since we still got this call on the line, so what I'm gonna do right now is we're gonna go to the phone lines right away, because I don't want to keep nobody waiting, and then we'll come back. But the topic we're discussing is how can we go about teaching the generation coming up, our children, to be honest and to be real with themselves. Well, most of us not even real with ourselves right now. We're going to go to the caller and see what the caller thinks. Caller, state your name and where you calling from. Caller, state your name and where you calling from. Okay, I guess they don't want to talk. Well, caller, if you want to talk, then hit *2 and I'll come back to you. Alrighty. Alrighty then.
Guess you're just listening.
Yeah, if you're just listening, you can let us know that too. But if you want to say something you need to say, then go ahead and hit *2 and we'll bring you back in. Okay, so let's get back to what I was talking about. Now, a lot of people, I seen people commenting when I first put it on, and of course, for some reason, when I put a topic down, people always inbox me. Don't inbox me your answer or whatever you got to say about it. Comment on it. Call into the show. That's right. It's for to call in, not for you to inbox me, because when you inbox me, I'm not paying you any attention, because I don't really go to my inbox for things pertaining to the show. My inbox is used for something totally different. So that's another thing for another story. You know what I'm saying, like that. But shout out to everybody that's tuning in. But again, how can we teach our children, the next generation coming up, our children, cousins, nieces, whatever, younger ones, to be real facing situations and to be honest about it when we are not? My take on it is, we got so many people out here, being phony has become the real.
The real.
Yeah. That makes sense. Some of y'all gonna take a while for y'all to get it, but being phony has become being real. You know, everybody, the internet give everybody the opportunity to make up something that they are. Oh, that people get on Facebook, they become gangbangers. If you see them in the street, they're walking around with the church clothes on, shaking, can't even look you in the eye. On internet, they're gangbangers, they thugs, they rappers, they superstars, they everything. They geniuses, they college professors. I see a lot of things on here, and some of the people I know personally that I know you're not what you portraying to be when you're on the internet. But that's what the internet do. Internet give you that extra oomph that you really don't have. See, some of swag is something everybody talking about swag, right? Swag is something that you're born with.
That's
like
right.
Some people just got it in them. They can walk in the room and everybody just like magnet, like a big magnet. Everybody just attracts to them. That's born swag. Then you got people that put all this stuff on Facebook, try to make they, oh man, I'm this, I'm that. Oh man, I'm this, I'm that. On you, da 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 da. And then they get upset when people start singing the true part of them. And that's what I'm talking about today. How can we, parents of parents, I used to say that, you know, when I was growing up, you know, you would see your mom and daddy do something, and then you'll do it. And they'll say, you know, you're not supposed to do that. Now, in the back of your head, you know, if you say it, you're going to get slapped.
Right.
See, we didn't have them child abuse laws back then. So, you know, it was a mouth shot, a gut shot, or one of them house shoe slaps. You know,
Right.
You in the back of your head, you going, but you just did it. No, that ain't happening. But that's the truth. When they see us do things, how are we gonna tell them that they can't do it when we doing it ourselves? You know, that's something to think about. You mamas running around telling these little girls, you better not be doing this, you better not be. Hey, baby, wait a minute. You got 3 boyfriends and you got 12 kids. And I'm talking about all at the same time now, not differently. 3 boyfriends at the same, but you telling your girl, you get you one man to settle down. Kids learn by example. Everybody learn by example. Whatever you around, that's what you tend to pick up. I got a caller. I think I know who this is. And if it is, and it goes south, y'all, I'm asking for y'all forgiveness now. I'm asking for y'all forgiveness now, but I'm gonna take this call and y'all pray for me. Caller, state your name and where you calling from.
Dominic, New York.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I mean the way you get the youth to be real is just trying to first of all, we got to set a good example for them.
Okay.
We got to set a good example for them so they can see what being real actually is, instead of just yeah. And I think a big part of the problem too is parents are getting their kids in the technology a little bit too young. I feel like at 8, 9 years old, you shouldn't be on Facebook. They should make it so at least when you're a little bit old, that should be for when you're a little bit older and you can understand what the hell is going on. Not for no 8, 9-year-old kids. That's not no age for a kid to be on social media, especially with all the stuff that goes on.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. I agree with that.
You gotta protect these kids, especially nowadays, because
yes,
you got all these freaking child predators and shit like that.
Definitely. Got all these weirdos be on the internet and everything, and then you got little kids on.
Yeah, exactly. And the parents, the thing I don't understand about the parents is now it's they try too hard to get our kids friends. It's I remember Liddy was even doing a video with that one time, and I agree with him. It's the parents are here, take this phone, get out of my face. How is that parenting? That's gonna mess your kid up later on. Come on, that's not even parenting. Some parents, it's raise a kid, don't make them. Give your freaking mic close.
All right. All right, then I agree with you, my man. Thanks for calling in.
All right, not us.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're tuned in to DUBCEEZ Entertainment Network. This is DUBCEEZ Entertainment Network Radio, along with DUBC TV, and you got your boy DUBCEEZ, my man Big Mike in the building, and this is Brother to Brother, and we talking, we keeping it real. I want y'all to give me y'all input. How can we teach our children to be real when we ain't even real? How can we tell the kids you need to be real with yourself? Don't be somebody else for somebody else or to impress somebody else when that's basically what everybody else doing. This thing called the internet, this whole world, internet life, make thugs. Like I said earlier, everybody is on here gang banging, going at it, talking crap. You see them in the street, they're all athletes because they run fast. You know what I'm saying? They run fast. Can't nobody, I mean, it's weird, man. But the first thing they'll say, man, I'm raising my kids not to do this and do that. Yeah, you standing up here, one thing that really gets me, and it's always been a pet peeve of mine, and I gotta say this because I watched it happen to my son, and I said something about it. I spoke on it. What type of man is gonna raise his son or his stepson to grow up? Well, I wanted to teach him how to cut cane. I wanted to teach him how to be a G. I wanted to teach him to be a thug. Now you teaching him how to fucking die. Excuse my language. You're teaching him an early way to his grave. First of all, you ain't real because you're not a thug. Now you teaching this little kid to be something that he ain't even set up to be. See, you got thugs, and then you got thugs. Those thugs is made by conversation. Them thugs is made by action. And them thugs is catching on to a lot of you thugs. And, that's the problem nowadays. But a lot of the kids coming up, they don't have no role models. Because the men that's in these boys' life, the boys that do have men in their life, they don't have men in their life. They got males in their life. Because men stand up. A male just there. You got a male that's, I be looking at dudes on here. Oh, I had to show my shorty how to shoot this Glock. The little boy is 6 years old. 6 years old. He ain't never learned to play baseball, but he can shoot a damn gun. That's sad, man. But that's what everything has come to, man. You're not being real, man. Everybody want to be like the next man. What's up? Shout out to my little brother Billy in the building. Shout out to the young OG entrepreneur Jay Lamar in the building. And of course, shout out to my OG Larry Tall in the building. That's what's up. Yes. It's just like nothing really makes sense anymore. But the first thing we'll say to our kids, be real. See, don't be phony like your friends. What you gonna do when your kids turn around and say, but mama, but daddy, you do it. You be faking it. You don't like so-and-so, but you act like you do. Be real. Don't be fake, be real. I can't even, sometimes I'm guilty of that. You know that? Because sometimes my conscience say, well, you know what? Spare their feelings right now. Because that was a time when I didn't, this is DUBCEEZ Network, we can speak it. That was a time when I didn't give a damn about nobody's feelings. You walk up to me, if I ain't like you, I'm like, back off me. Oh, but I just get away from me. I don't like you. You know, and I just said it because I didn't have a conscience for a while. It took me a long time to get a conscience, and when I got one, you know what made me have a conscience? My conscience started coming along and, started coming out when I found out I had a kid. Wow. Because the first thing I thought about, before I knew anything about having a kid, I didn't care about nothing. I didn't care about no females feelings. I ain't care about no dudes, nothing. I ain't care about nothing. But when I found out it was a baby come involved, first thing I said, man, I gotta do better. Cause man, I don't want my kid to come up like I was. I don't want my kid to be like me. And I tell my son that to this very day. We see Dad, don't be like Dad. Be better than Dad. Because when Dad was out there, that ain't what's going on now. What they doing now, they wasn't doing that when Dad was out there. But if Dad got back out there, Dad can go with the best of them. But you ain't cut out for what they doing now. Trust me. So don't be Dad. Be better than Dad. And that's, I mean, we have talks from time to time. Sometimes, I can tell it sink in. But the fact that you got, it's that surroundings. What's up, Donis? That surrounding. It's like you can talk to your kids and till you blue in the face, but they surroundings.
Right.
If they around a lot of negative things, they're gonna remain negative. Every now and then, what you told them come out, but they gonna still act just like what they surroundings is. That's why they say when you know something ain't right, pick up and be gone. Pick up and be gone, because you can't expect different results if you keep doing the same thing. What you think on that, Big Mike? Love to my little sister, baby girl in the building, Lasagna. What you feel on the floor a little bit, man? I'm out of stock. I feel like I'm ready to preach.
like you say, man. I was thinking while you was talking, I say everything nowadays, like it has its own definition of what's real. Real got many definitions in people's heads that's going around in their heads. It's like what's real to you is not real to the next person. There's so many definitions of things now. People got their own definition and their own understanding what shit means nowadays, and it's so confrontational. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. What I'm saying, it's not reaching them. Don't make no sense to them. And sometimes what they say, I'm like, are you serious? You really feel that way? But that's their thoughts and quality of realness. And me and Black talk about that all the time. Black guys, we be talking. He said, man, what means the definition of stuff, but that means something to you don't mean the same to the next person. It inspires with our kids. We dinosaurs, man. And if they knew better, they'll do better. But they don't want to study that old cloth, that old cloth information. It's like it doesn't register with them, man. And as far as being real, I think real is respect. And I say it about a lot of shit. Every time I'm always bringing up respect. I try not to let my son see no negativity that I was involved with, because I knew it'd be hard to explain that. You know what I'm saying? And you have to watch what you do around your kids, man. Oh yeah, you're gonna have some. If you don't, you're gonna have some explaining to do. Well, you did it, Dad. Yeah. And you gotta try to break it down and make them understand. They ain't trying to hear it. But that real, what do real mean to each individual? That's what I'm trying to find out. What do real mean to you? Because there's so many definitions out here of everything now. People got their own, they make up their own definition of shit, man. It tripped me out in this world. So, no. Yeah, Dub, it's deep. Right. Man, I wish these callers call on in and let us know what's on their mind. Don't be shy. Spit that shit out, Y'all hard and talking shit at the card game.
That's what's up. We're gonna go to a commercial and we're gonna come right back, y'all. Right here. Let me see what this guy. Larry Tall say you can't be friends with your kids. How many times we say that, bro?
Man,
be your friend. Kids.
No sir.
Man. We're gonna go out to a commercial, y'all. We'll be right back.
Putting in work, bound to be paid from all the murderous music I made. Songs of truth and none about lies, no concern with beat because I took them like fire. I am who I am and it just won't change. And though I've been going a while, they still know my name. Next time you see me on the stage, believe I got more juice than you can find a lemonade.
5 years ago I left the game to get a mic arrest. And the music y'all been playing, I'm just not impressed. The concept's gone, the lyrics are wrong. Some of y'all even repeating verses from your old song. I sorted through the songs while y'all was putting in your bed. Y'all have better look rapping on Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Constantly having a mental vision as a matter of fact. Cause I was looking for something real so I could get on the right track. To create a monster jam that would go Ivy League. I dialed up real life to see if I could get 56 G's. Believe me, in GB I'm valid, and you can take it from me. What good is the lump, nigga, if it ain't got no G? Flawless delivery, and it's always tight. I'm so hot it's considered awesome when I put you in the spotlight. Been gone for some years, but at your request I'm back, and after I'm done, y'all careers fade to black.
Putting in work, bound to be paid from all the murderous music I made. Songs of truth and none about lies, no concern with beat because I took them like fire. I am who I am and it just won't change. And though I've been going a while, they still know my name. Next time you see me on the stage, believe I got more juice than you can find a lemonade.
So many hits under my belt, too many to name. Here, take a couple of things to go with everything else I did you trying to claim. I'ma strive to my goals to fatten these billboards. While you trying to get attention, yeah, you know how it goes. In your mind, you the king until I touch the mic. Then you become that little kid afraid to ride his bike. In your song, you the gangster claiming to be the coder. When I have mics in my hand, use a foot soldier. I got love for this game and that'll never change. Every time they mention rap, they'll mention my name. A trendsetter from Chicago, the mood of the mill. Came to the Bay in 2000 and keeping it real. Hip hop is a card game, so you better know your place. Keep yelling you the king, cause Dub's the ace. No, it's not an option, so I won't settle for less. Am I guilty of murder by Mike? Yes.
Putting in work, now to be paid from all the murderous music I made. Songs of truth and none about lies, no concern with beat because I took them like fire. I am who I am and it just won't change. And though I've been going a while, they still know my name. Next time you see me on the stage, believe I got more juice, you can find a lemonade.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. We back. Y'all tune in to DUBCEEZ Entertainment Network, DUBCEEZ TV, DUBCEEZ Entertainment Network Radio, and this is Brother to Brother, DUBCEEZ, the digital DJ, and of course my big brother, Big Mike. Now today we talking about that stuff, real and honest. You had a good point, man. You say, like you said, everybody that made their own definition of all these different words. Remember when the word real, the definition was one thing. Now they got like 7 definitions what real mean. But nowadays, real mean whatever you create. If you create this person, oh, I'm real. I'm real. Yeah. Real is so fake, man. You got girls walking around with eyelashes this long, look like arms. Booties and breasts, ain't none of them there, but you know what they'll say? I'm real. I want a real man. Come on, honey. You 85% plastic and weave. How you? That was wrong. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave it. I mean, you know, but on a serious side, how can we teach our kids to be real and honest about things when we not? If we not leading by example, how can we teach them to do something that we not willing to do ourselves? Right. We are supposed to be their role models. We are supposed to be the one molding them. If we as men, we out here molding our sons or stepsons or whoever you may be around, nephews, if you molding them to be gangbangers, you're gonna get a gangbanger. If you molding them, you know, pushing them to show them how to cook cocaine, that's what they gonna do. Because they being molded and their brains, that's what they been. This is what you're gonna be, man. This is how you grow up to be this. You grow up to, Man, it's weird, man. And that's what everybody's glorifying. Ain't nobody trying to become a doctor. Ain't nobody trying to become a lawyer. Everybody want to be a rapper or a basketball player. Because they think that's where it is.
Yeah,
ain't nothing wrong with either one if that's what you love to do. And that's what's going to, take you where you need to be. But you have to be real with yourself. Everybody's not going to make it to the NBA. Everybody's not going to make it to the NFL. Everybody's not going to make it, becoming a doctor. Everybody's not going to make it becoming big old rap star. But at the same time, if you start molding them right in the beginning, or it ain't never, a lot of people say it could be too late. I don't think it's ever too late. I don't think it's ever too late. You might have to a rougher time if you wait too long, because they always say you can't teach your old dog new tricks. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. I'm an old dog and I was taught a new trick. I was taught a new trick because I know what and how I was, and I'm not that same person. So you can teach your old dog new tricks. All it takes something to calm that savage beast down. I don't know what it could be, what it would be, but it took several things for me to realize that I needed to calm down. Mr. Kevin Ray McLeod said, "What up? What's up, Kev?" Shout out to everybody that's tuning in on Facebook Live or YouTube. I was on Twitch, but then they said Twitch kicked me off because they said Twitch didn't want this because I wasn't showing any. I didn't have no twerking girls on here. Literally, that's what I got. They said, "Well, I didn't have no. My shows don't have naked girls popping and twerking. So they kicked me off." But yeah, that's what's up, man. But y'all, go ahead, bro.
Back in the day, not even back in the day. Nowadays, I hear people even tell their kids, "Don't do as I do as I say."
Yeah.
And it's like throwing a monkey wrench, a kind of confusion in the game. You know what I'm saying? So it's tripped out.
Yeah. And even though you the parent, sometimes, when it's certain situations and if you started off being your kid's friend, that's gonna be a problem when it's time to be the parent, because your child is so used to you being their friend that when you come on, you're not gonna do this, they're gonna look at you like, man, who you talking to? You like one of my friends. They don't have that respect for you. Go back to what you were saying, Mike. Respect. Respect is a part of everything you do. Either you got respect or you don't. If it's a job, you either respect the job or you don't. If it's a relationship, you either respect the relationship or you don't. Every aspect of life has something to do with respect. If you don't respect life, you ain't gonna live long.
Right.
Even the most hardcore person that run around acting like they the baddest killer in the world, at some point they show respect for life. Trust me, if they still here, they showed some form of respect for life. Because those that didn't ain't here. So y'all getting kind of quiet. What's going on? Everybody quiet. Everybody say like, wait a minute, man.
A lot. This topic kind of hit a lot of homes, man, because a lot of people ain't keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't gonna get out here and bust themselves out. About what should be this and what should be that, when they ain't even following direct protocols. You know what I'm saying? So it's this world, man. This world has took its turn, bro. It took a hell of a turn. Twists and turns, man.
Tracy said no holds barred when raising kids. No holds barred. It's like a wrestling match. One of us gonna win. One of us gonna lose.
Yeah, man. It's deep.
Yeah, but
just
that's
my life every day.
I'm just saying, you know, right now, man, it's a situation, man, that it's bothering me, man, because I know the route that I'm gonna just put it out there. The route I know somebody right now going through a situation, and I know where this situation is leading them. It's leading them to complete misery. Right now, they thinking that I got it all planned out. I got it all planned out. But see, this is what the generation that's coming up now don't get. Is when one of the older people are telling you, well, man, I've been down this road and this is what's going to happen. See, nowadays they come so advanced that they think they know everything. They think they got it figured out, and they haven't even scraped the surface yet. The situation that I'm dealing with right now, not me personally, but I know that it's going to be like a car crash at the end, because one person is a sensitive person that want to be hard. See, that's the tricky part. When you're a sensitive person, but you got to portray that you hard, you not being real. You being what everybody else try to portray to be. And then when the ball's in your court and it's time for you to show your true hand, you're not gonna be able to handle it. Because everybody else around you telling you, do this, man. This, man, if I was you, I'd do that. They're not gonna be there saying the same thing. And you already know that. The same people telling you, F that B, do this and do that, they're not gonna be in your corner. I learned the hard way that the very person, 99.9% of the time, the very person that you mistreat is always the one that's doing the most for you. That's in male or female. If you find a man that's out here taking care of his woman or being mistreated, he's one of them guys that's taking care of her. Vice versa. It's always the woman that's taking care of that man that he's mistreating. See, it's crazy how in society they say, oh man, you can get away with this. Y'all better wake up. You better wake up. Men, stop telling these boys it's okay to go out and have 5 or 6 girlfriends. When this little thing burning and he can't figure it out or he can't have kids, you're gonna be mad. Ladies, stop telling your daughters, don't have no man if he ain't got this amount of money. You know, I'm tired of hearing women, a lot of women say, I want my baby to be happy. I'm just real about it. If you telling her to get a man with a certain type of job, a certain type of car, or a certain amount of money, you ain't being real. You pimping her. You a whore. You a madam talking to a whore. Just being honest about it. All you little dudes running around here thinking you got it all figured out because you got a gun in your pocket. You got a little weed in your system. You got a few dollars in your pocket. What you gonna do when the source that was helping you get that money to buy some weed is gone?
Right.
You can't stand up on your own too. Why? Because you ain't being real. You being a facade. You being what everybody else telling you should be.
Right.
I mean, a lot of people don't like when I start talking. People kind of, oh man, he kind of rude. Oh man, he sound like this. No, the thing is, people don't like when you get real about it. When you start talking about something real, people want to shy away from it.
Yeah, they will.
My man Tracy say it's always an outsider feeding your kids' mind with bullshit and going against the grain. It's Warren's. Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
Honest truth. The deadbeat honest truth. It's all you can say. What you can have them going. There's always somebody in their ear. Man, if I was you, I'd do this. And you know what? They fall for it, but guess what? So did we. And guess what? We learned the hard way. And we at the point where we don't want them to have to do it, but sometimes you gotta slide, you gotta moonwalk and let them figure it out. You gotta do the Michael Jackson and let them figure it out. But they don't get it, but they eventually they will. Hopefully it won't be too late. But y'all still, everybody quiet, what's going on? How can we tell our kids to be real when we not even real?
I guess a lot of time being real too. They see they ain't getting that way being real. You know, they ain't getting nowhere. Because most people that try to keep it real, like you said, they get stepped on. So it's a confusion. It's a confused situation, man. You know, you try to keep things on point with certain individuals, and you know, I seen one of the guys on my page today was saying, "Man, I treat you with some love and respect. You think I'm soft? I'm keeping it real with you. You think I'm a lick? You think I'm soft?" And I was, you know, freaking out, you know, to hear him when I saw him on Facebook saying that. No, I was like, damn. And they just letting you know it's just going on everywhere, man, you know.
Right. That's what I know. We had a caller. The caller was on here, then it dropped off. Area code 253. Caller, if you still tuned in and you was trying to talk, call back in. I see that you was on here. But yeah, man, that's one of the things, man. And that's kind of scary, man. When you have children that's actually willing to be keeping it real sometimes goes wrong. Yep, that's true too. But you know what? If something gonna go wrong, I'd rather go wrong me keeping it real. Because that way I can say, you know what? I was real about it. It went wrong. But I'm not anymore. I used to fake it out, you know, oh man, you know, yeah, this and that. Now then it got to the point like, man, I ain't finna fake nothing, man. You don't like me, you don't like me. I don't like you neither. I ain't finna play that all you know, yeah. I don't care if you're a kid or grown up or what. I tell you, they be like, oh, you and you know the most part, the one time that people was really phony, and it's funny to us when you see it, but this is how you can tell somebody phony. Ain't my baby cute? Yeah, he is. Oh, stop lying. Tell the damn truth. That baby ugly.
Nah.
You know not that is their kid cute.
You can't call it that,
man. Hey, I call it like it is, baby. Cause oh, that baby so cute, ain't it? First, I ain't gonna say nothing. Cause I'm not gonna, I ain't gonna like you ain't gonna tell nobody.
That's your form of realness, though. That's cool.
Just say my baby cute. You ain't gonna tell nobody I told you that lie. Your baby look like a mom. I'm just kidding with you, know, man. All babies are cute in specific ways.
They do got if he got an unusual look, I'd be like, man, he really something there.
He got a what?
If they have an unusual look, you know. I'll play it. I'll be like, yeah, that kid, they're gonna be something now.
Nice shoes. Oh, wait, that baby cute. Oh man, that's a nice jacket that baby got on. Don't he got some pretty curly hair? Oh, look at them.
Right, got them. I see you got them suited up. You got them Jordans on them. I see you.
Look like you done set a Brillo pad on the top of his head. Somebody he got some curly hair. Them ain't curls, girl. You better pull that crazy glue out of his damn. Okay, we just having fun, y'all. Don't matter. We just joking. All babies are cute until they get a certain age.
They innocent, man.
Features start coming out then. No, I'm just kidding. No, all babies are cute. Babies are innocent, man, and right. That's why we have to start keeping it real about things, man. We can't be out here. Tracy said, "Yeah, those genetics is something else." Yeah, we gotta start being real about the situation, man. We cannot afford to be having, babies growing up not understanding things because all they know is we can act like this and act like that, and we gotta be like the crowd. Don't be like the crowd. Be an individual. You don't want to be like, I'm an oddball. I don't like to be like everybody else. I'm an oddball. Call me what you want. If I see everybody looking like this, I want to look a total different way. If everybody got on black and red, I'm gonna go find me some pink and green. I want to be odd. I don't ever want to be like everybody else.
Right.
That's
one
just
thing I realized by my life. I really never ever been under no pressure. I put on a post on Facebook today, and I said the only thing that I had to really be competitive in was in sports. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never had no pressure on me where I got to feel like I got to be like this person or be like, I just felt I'm just glad God gave me the energy just to be, just to be me, just be, not have to prove a point. A lot of people out here trying to prove points, man, and that's got to be a hell of a way to live, man. Not free,
yeah.
not free at all mentally, not free. So
Because it's like you have to when you're around this crowd of people, you have to be a certain way. Then you get around this crowd of people, you done pretend to be this person to them. So now you have to transform into that. Man, I'm one person. I might have a big body, I ain't but one person.
Right.
I cannot be 5 different people. Now, don't get me wrong. I know when to be professional, and I know when to be ghetto. A lot of people look at me and say, man, you don't even sound like you from the hood. What the hell you mean? What, because I don't, I be hanging on the block. No, and I'm right from the hood. That don't mean you have to always be just outright ghetto. Ghetto, the way you sound on, shouldn't represent your sound. Where you from shouldn't represent how you sound. You have to know how to be professional, because there's times you have to talk on jobs. There's times you have to take care of professional business. If you can't do all those things, man, come on.
Right.
But that from everybody have to, if they live in the ghetto, what do? They have to always put on this hard front. They have to always be this and be that. That's why and that's another reason. We gotta start getting more diverse about things. We gotta start getting away. It's a damn shame, man. All my years of living in Chicago, Illinois, and all the money I made went on trips here, there. You know what was one of the simplest things I did since I've been way over an adult age? Dude, I wait time, 40 some years old to go to Springfield, Illinois to see Abraham Lincoln's tomb. I lived in Chicago and all my life, never did it. Took a vacation to go down there and went there. That meant more to me than all the vacations I ever took. And that's bad, because when you in the hood, we don't go and do things like my mom always, don't get me wrong, my mom and dad, they did things with us. We went to the museum. I'm talking about as I got up in age and was on my own, I didn't think to do these things because I'm in the hood. So I was hooked on that hood mentality. I got to get this, I got to do that. Nowadays, if you got youngsters, get them out. Let them start seeing things. Let them start knowing that it's more in the world than that block they come from. Because that's the problem. If we gonna keep them on the block, they're gonna be stuck on that block all their life. Let them get out. Let them be real. Let them be part of the real world. You don't want them to just think the whole world is what go on that block, because it's not.
Yeah.
So you, my man.
Well, what you're saying before the pandemic came out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just feel sorry for a lot of people, because mentally they stuck, man. They nervous. They don't know what to do. I mean, it's crazy now. You got to. I tell people that I'm close to, find the little simplest thing besides money, besides material. Find the simplest thing that bring you joy, that make you feel good. and do it. Get involved with doing that to make you feel good, because you know money gonna make you feel good. You know cars and all that shit gonna make material. It's gonna make you feel good. But when you find the simplest little thing that don't cost you nothing but time and understanding to make you feel good, you're gonna feel good during this pandemic. You're gonna be all right. Because every day you live, you know, it's a blessing that you are making it on this planet. Right now, you know, being real, whatever you call real, a lot of people look at it like, hey, I'm gonna die anyway. I'm gonna die, so who you to say what who is you to say what I'm doing ain't real? It's real to me, and it feel real good to me. That's why I'm doing it. So it's like I said, we're in a serious time right now, man. And all that moving around stuff, you know, it was cool until the virus came up. You know, you gotta look at the colleges, man. They open them back up. They're out here doing what they're doing. They're not social distancing, and they're trying to close. They want to close down and shut down a lot of colleges, man. No, and it's sad, but it's real. It's what's going on is real. See what I'm saying? It's real in the field.
That's what's
Ain't
up.
no ducking and dodging this shit, man. It's crazy. I just want everybody to find something to make them smile and bring them joy without hurting anybody or without downplaying the next person. You know, life is beautiful, man. It is.
We're gonna take a commercial break, then we're gonna come back, and then we're gonna end in this show. But we gotta take a commercial break real quick. We'll come back, we'll give y'all our last thoughts, and we're gonna let y'all get out for the rest of the day, y'all. Back.
Yeah. Thanks, Trace. Thanks, Cuz, for coming on, man, being with us. You about one of the persons that speak your real thoughts. A lot of people ain't gonna hold it. They holding their thoughts inside. So appreciate you, Cuz. Oh.
All right, let's take this commercial break real quick.
Like, oh.
And I was shown all the rainbow that I've seen. I was shown all the people who really dream. And I was shown all the rainbow that I've seen. I was shown all the people who really dream.
I wish my family would come together, put our differences aside. But everybody seem to keep their distance cause of pride. Stepping up, I wish I was more consistent with my strides. I wish we cherish life more cause in any instance we could die. I wish my brother wasn't born mentally delayed. I wish I walked fully righteous and eventually get saved. I wish being yourself could potentially be the wave. I wish niggas would see more than penitentiaries and graves. I wish the deaf could hear. I wish vision for the blind. I wish the end wasn't near, but the way we living is the signs. I wish I didn't have all this confliction in my mind. I wish for equality, but that ain't how this system was designed. I'm just wishing though. I knew so heavily. I wish it was no setbacks and people improve regularly. Wish it was only love and we can remove jealousy. I wish folks support their friends the way they do celebrities. I wish the food was healthy. I wish the water was clean. I wish they never killed Malcolm or slaughtered the king. Peace, honor, and respect. I wish for a lot of these things. I wish my nigga Allen Iverson would've got him a ring. I wish I didn't have to pack a gun, could leave it on the shelf. I wish doctors would reveal the secrets about health. I wish the poor could swap with the people that got wealth. I wish President Trump, nah, I think I'm gonna keep that to myself. I'm just wishing though.
I wish on all the people who really dream, and I wish on all the rainbows that I've seen. I wish on all the people who really dream, and I wish on all the rainbows that I've seen. I wish on all the people who really dream.
All right.
It's hot.
Yeah. I decided, instead of doing commercial type commercials, throw some of the underground artists in between as commercials, man. Because I like to get everybody they man. But man, we appreciate y'all stopping in and giving us y'all time. Myself, DUBCEEZ, of course, Big Mike. Big Mike, you got something else you want to say before we get out?
Man, just everybody keep their head up, man, and think positive. That's the maker to give you the guidance, man. And thank God that he's still covering you. And enjoy the moments, man. Enjoy the moments, y'all.
That's what's up. And I just want to say once again, thank you all for tuning in on YouTube and on Facebook Live. And everybody that let's try to, when we do things, I know we crack jokes and we talk a lot of smack in between, but it's always a message to what we saying when we come in on Brothers to Brother. The whole thing is, fellas, we got to start opening up. We got to stop this facade of, if I open up and let my feelings out, I'm a punk or I'm weak. We got to let go of them words. Holding things in it turn a soft heart into a concrete. You become a different person. Hold things in. So let's start opening up. Maybe you never know. Maybe opening up to another brother can help another brother, and so on and so on and so on. And that's what we need, because right now ain't nobody willing to help nobody. So we start somewhere. Maybe we can, the same way they set a trend. If you see one person slap somebody got to see if they can slap the next person even harder. So maybe if we do something good, we start opening up and sharing our thoughts and feelings. Maybe we can get some of the younger guys to do the same thing, and we can get some of these guns off the street, taking all the innocent people away. On that note, y'all, I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in. Until next time, salute y'all. Love is love.
So.
Brother,